This exercise is for resetting your pelvis. So sometimes you might have a pelvis that's more forward than the other half, and that can cause a jamming sensation in your SI joints. This should be done only after you've completed your entire cat stretch series for rebalancing your muscles and your joints. You will want a bolster or a block or something for your leg to rest on when we get to that position. First, you come to lie down and you need to find which hip is your lowest to the table. You'll notice that by feeling the gluteal muscles as they rest upon the floor. And the more of that tissue you can feel, you can palpate in the front of your hips to see which one is higher, which one is lower. For the sake of this video, I have noticed that my right hip is lower to the floor. My right half pelvis is lower to the floor. So that will be the top side that I'm going to work. This will be the first side. So come on up. You can have your arm to rest on or a pillow or something of that nature. Side lying chair position to start. Arm on your side body. Top leg, working leg is straight. First, let's understand the role of the leg. You're going to lift your leg up, heel up, toe down. You're going to swing that leg forward, feeling tension, effort from the psoas as your heel stays up and toes point down. Bring the leg back. This is bringing that pelvis that was back, is bringing it forward, and then you're going to let it rest down. Okay, so the rest of the movement looks like this. Ear towards your shoulder, hand reaches for your foot, leg lifts, heel up, toe down. Swing your leg forward. Feel the tension in your psoas, in your hip crease, and then drive your chin towards that tension. You'll feel flexion at your spine. Press firmly down in your bottom knee into the floor. Release that out slowly. Let yourself relax there. Again, lift, heel up, toe down. Swing the leg forward, feel the abdominals, chin directs to the tight spot, outer knee, bottom knee presses down. And then release back to neutral, let yourself rest. Notice the negotiation that's happening all through this center. One more time, heel drives up, lift, swing forward, chin to the tight spot, bottom leg presses down, and swing it back. And rest. Okay, this is where the bolster is going to come in handy. So you're going to move that bolster into the front. Your top leg will rest on it. So for the sake of the video, you won't be able to necessarily see what I'm doing. So I'm going to leave my leg here. Hopefully you can still see what's happening. Now the bottom leg is your working leg. Make sure that your pelvis is stacked so that you're not rolling forward. That's why having that bolster, your knee on a bolster, is a good thing. Lift, ear to shoulder, hand reaches, leg lifts. You're going to take toes down, heel up. Sweep the leg behind you, hand continues to reach towards the end. Tilt your head back. Put your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Make a connection here between the roof of your mouth and your sacrum. Swing your leg and your head back to center and let yourself come down to rest. Two more times we'll do this movement. Head, arm, leg, toe down, heel up, swing back, tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth. Keep pushing this top knee is down into the bolster or the floor, and then reach back and let yourself rest. One more time, everything lifts, toe down, heel up, swing it back into extension. This arm is reaching, not going back with you. Tongue to the roof of your mouth, make the connection to your sacrum and push this knee in. And then come back to neutral and rest. Okay, that's side one. It's always nice to be able to come onto your back check to see the levelness of your pelvis and what has shifted and changed. If you're going deeper, that side that you're working with, your first side is getting closer to the floor, then you're on the wrong track. You'll want to switch your order. Otherwise, you're ready to move to the other side. All right, so now I do want the bolster for this bit. The knee will rest. Not yet. All right. Okay, so here we go. Bottom leg is bent, head is supported. Top leg, this roll will shift. So now this knee has to really firmly press downward, and if you start there, you notice it really stabilizes your pelvis. This is important. Lift your leg up, toe up, heel down. That externally rotates your hip. Ear to shoulder, hand reach. Sweep your leg back. The minute you feel this knee lift, you're done swinging your leg back. You've lost the ability to stabilize. You're keeping the knee down. Tilt your head back. Hand is reaching. Toes are staying upward. And then come back to center to rest. So what I mean by that is if you're doing the movement and that bottom knee's going and your pelvis is moving, you're done. You won't, if that is occurring, the minute this knee lifts, then you're done with taking the leg back. We'll do the movement again. Leg lifts, toe up, heel down, head, arm, reach. Sweep the leg back, bottom knee is pressing down to stabilize the pelvis, head is tilting back. Sweep it on back, let yourself rest. Last one here. Lift, toes up, heel down, externally rotating at your hip. Sweep it back for hip extension, back extension. Bring it back and rest. It's probably the hardest one of this whole movement. Now you're going to bring the bolster in and let your top knee rest on that bolster. 90 degrees is better. I'm just going to move mine up so you can see what's happening. Okay, so now head, arm, leg. Toe down, toe up, heel down. That internally rotates that bottom leg. Sweep your leg forward and keep moving it forward. If you're able to find your foot or that bolster in front, that would be extra nice. And then dip your chin down towards the tight spot in your right or in that bottom groin hip flexor. Sweep it back and then relax down. So the tension that you're creating with that moving leg, feel that in your abdominals and direct your chin there for flexion. Here we go. Lift, head, arm, leg, toe up, heel down, sweep in, direct your chin to the tight spot, release back, and lower down. And one more movement here. The roll of this knee is it's pushing into its surface. That's why it's nice to have the bolster. So here we go. Lift, toe up, heel down, leg goes forward, flex at your spine, chin towards the tension spot, and top knee is pushing into the bolster. And then release back and rest. And then once more, we will check to see the progress that we made in balancing out the pelvic structure. You're looking for balance. You're looking for an equal weightedness in both halves. If you find that there is an unevenness, go back to the previous side and redo that movement.